Hi folks and friends on YouTube, thanks for being here. I'm Still Dreaming is my channel, and in this video I want to give a testimony to what I'm taking as a sign from the Lord, and it kind of has to do with Lydia. That's why we're looking at Lydia's belongings. And then I'll talk about the yard sale, which turned out to be a fail, but I have a plan B for the yard sale. But back to the testimony. So to be honest, I'm not gonna lie, I am having quite a bit of anxiety because I am trying to kind of brace myself for what I feel like is kind of on the horizon for us concerning Lydia. So, which, by the way, yesterday was Lydia's birthday, her 77th birthday. So the day before, I baked a cake, and I managed to keep it, secret from her. And I also bought her a bouquet of flowers. And then yesterday afternoon, when I thought we could light the candles, and me and my son and daughter were gonna take the cake into her and sing happy birthday and give her the flowers. And so we got ready, and I was holding the cake, and my daughter was holding the vase of water with the flowers, and Vince, my son, was holding Dice, who's right here taking a nap on the table in front of me. And so I knocked, quiet on the door. Well, it was actually kind of cracked. So I knocked a little tap, and she didn't respond. So I kind of just peeked in, and I could see that she was knocked out. She was lights out on her bed. So she doesn't sleep very well at night. So I said, we shouldn't wake her up. So we didn't get to sing happy birthday to Miss Lydia. So, but last night, she came into the kitchen and she saw the flowers, and she complimented me on the flowers, and I told her, those are your flowers for your birthday. And then I took the cake out of the microwave, and so yeah, so she was really touched about by it, and real appreciative. And anyway, so so back to what I was saying about giving a testimony. So like I said, I've been kind of struggling a little bit with my anxiety, and because Lydia is declining, I can see it every couple days. I feel like she's declining a little bit more. In a little while, I'm going to take her to have some x-rays done on her hip. She can't hardly walk on her hip at all anymore. So and there's other things too. That's just one thing that she's dealing with. Anyway, so I've been trying to help Lydia do other things too, like go through lots of paperwork that she had accumulated, and she felt like she needed to hang on to all this paperwork, box of it, and then this huge accordion, like an old, like from I don't know, maybe the 1940s, I don't know, this huge accordion file, and it was packed. So anyway, so I reasoned with her, and at first she was a little bit pushed back, but then she said, you know what, you're right, and then she jumped on board, and we got rid of the whole entire thing except for like literally 3 pieces of paper. So anyways, at the end of that, I don't know, for some reason Lydia felt like she wanted to share something with me, I guess, personal to her. And she opened up her little desk that she has in her room, and she pulled out this little manila folder, and then inside was this little thing she had cut out from a newspaper that she's had for 40 years, she says. And she wanted me to read it, and so I read it. So I don't know if any of you have heard this poem before, but I'll read it. So, okay, so, well, I guess I better tell this part first because it kind of makes sense to tell it in order. So, like I said, have been struggling with some anxiety, and I'm not in the best of health myself, and if I was 51, I probably would be able to do this easily, but I'm 61, so it's a little bit harder on me now. But anyway, so the other day I was kind of feeling kind of overwhelmed, I guess you could say. And so I kind of just quietly under my breath, I asked, you know, the Lord to give me a sign, to please give me a sign that I'm going to be able to do this and take on this, I don't know if I want to call it a responsibility. It's not this thing that, to be of help to this lady that I've only known a year. I came to know Lydia because I rented my son's room, and that's how I met Lydia. But, so I asked, you know, the Lord, please, you know, can you give me a sign? So then, okay, so now fast forward. Okay, so now Lydia says, oh, you know, so she wanted me to read this little thing that she cut out and she's had for 40 years. Okay, so I'm going to read it. It says, do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. I am 1,000 winds that blow. I am the diamonds glint on snow. I am the sunlight on ripened grain. I am the gentle autumn's rain. When you awaken in the morning's hush, I am the swift, uplifting rush of quiet birds in circled flight. I am the soft stars that shine at night. Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die. And I read it, and she got really emotional, and she had tears just kind of streaming down her face. And she said it, how beautiful. She kind of said that a couple times, that how beautiful that was, and it reminded her of her father, and she thought it was so beautiful. Well, the thing is, I'm reading it out loud, and I'm thinking, oh, this is the same prayer that I used. This is the prayer that I picked when my kid's father, my husband at the time, Arnold, he passed away, and this is the prayer. So I went to my room where I keep, well, I told Lydia, I said, Lydia, this is the prayer, and I'm not sure if she believed me, so I went to my room, and I got this out of a little box that I have in a drawer in my room, and this is a little prayer card that I had made for my kid, my kid's father, Arnold Valenzuela. He died in 2012, and it's called Immortality. See, this she cut out. It doesn't have a title. The title is Immortality, and it's word for word the same, except for the very end where it says, I did not die, I did not die. This one ends, I live with the risen Lord. And as a matter of fact, that's the, what do they call that? When you have something engraved on a tombstone or a grave marker, epitaph? Is there such a word as epitaph? I don't know. Anyways, I took some of the words from this poem. Yes, I put on Arnold's grave marker, I put the words after his name and his birth date and the day that, you know, when he passed away. And then at the bottom I put, I had engraved, do not weep my death, for I live with the risen Lord. So, oh shoot. So anyways, Lydia was just floored that, you know, that I had this, that she, anyway, so I feel like that was the Lord giving me a sign, and I needed to tell Lydia, you know, that's what I was feeling, like it was a sign. Not so much a sign, but that kind of, yes, a sign that that's God showing us that we're not alone, and he is with us, and he does reveal himself to us. We just have to be open to it. And I kind of feel like that's too much of a, maybe if I hadn't asked for the sign prior and then that happened, you know, this thing happened. But I guess because I had asked for a sign from God a day or two before. So anyways, yeah, I just wanted to share that testimony with you. About the yard sale. Yeah, so I had a yard sale. See, I made the signs. I had the big yard sale sign, the one that says backyard yard sale. That was in the front yard, and then this other smaller sign I made was in the front yard. And I only literally had 2 people come back here in the backyard to look at the stuff. I've already dismantled those tables because I took the woven rug from where I had it there on the concrete, and I put it in my son's Quonset, or we put it in where my son uses. Since Lydia is occupying his room, my son is using the Quonset hut to live in right now. The plan is someday Lydia will be able to live in her trailer over there, but I don't know. I think it's gonna be a while for it to happen. Anyway, yeah, so all right, you guys, I'm gonna close the video now. I need to get Lydia over to get some x-rays taken of her hip. All right, I'll see you in the next video. And oh yeah, you know, I just heard this morning that Barack Obama endorsed Kamala Harris, so I was kind of hoping that he wouldn't, but he did. So anyway, all right, you guys, I'm gonna close with "Let's Go to the White House with Bobby." All right, peace out.